Heather here from blendhappy.com. This yoga sequence is for menstrual cramps, not for me since I'm 6 months pregnant, but I created this routine for a client and I'm ready to share it with you. Hope you enjoy.
First, you'll want to start with cat-cow pose. This is really good for relieving stress. It stretches the shoulders, chest, abdominals, neck, and spine. You'll inhale as you look upward, dipping the back, and exhale as you round the spine like a cat looking toward the belly button. You want your hips and knees in line, and you want your shoulders and wrists in line as you do this. Repeat this 10 to 20 times. When you finish your cat-cow, you can go ahead and come onto the back side. We're going to just gently roll down, hug your knees in, and gently rock yourself back and forth. So you're going to just do some rocking and rolling here, massaging out the spine some more, relaxing yourself, rolling, and you'll eventually come up into a seated position, seated staff pose, Dandasana. Making your way up to standing very gently, take your time, and then we're going to do the locked hand raise pose. Inhaling up, exhale fully out through the mouth. Inhale up all the way, expanding into the lungs, and exhale, arms float down by your side, out through the mouth. These are cleansing breaths. Do this 3 times. Now we're going to do sun salutation A warm-up. Inhale, arms up, looking at the thumbs. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to half lift, tabletop with the back. Exhale, hands to the mat. We step or float back, lowering the body for chaturanga. Inhaling up to up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. 5 breaths here. You want to make sure your hands are planted firmly into the mat, fingers spread wide, feet about hips width apart, and you're making a V with your body, getting your heels as close to the floor as possible. We're looking toward the belly button. That's the drishti. Drishtis are points to focus. Step yourself forward, exhale to forward fold, and we inhale to raise all the way up, hands to touch, looking at the thumbs as you bring your gaze and hands to heart center. And you can repeat that sequence 3 times. The first pose we're going into is triangle pose. So you're going to step your right foot back, left foot's forward. You want to make sure the left heel is in line with the right arch of the foot. The back foot is in line with the back of the mat. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale as you turn your left hand down, right arm comes up, and we're looking up at your fingertips here. It's a good hip opener. Inhale to raise up, and then we're going to go into a warrior 2. And then into extended side angle pose. You can hold 30 seconds to a minute in each pose. I'm doing a little variation here of just getting a little more extended into the pose. And then you'll want to switch sides. These are hip opening poses, and they're really good for opening the hips, obviously, and stretching the arms and shoulders. And it's also really good for relieving symptoms of menopause or relieving backaches. It stretches thighs, knees, ankles, hips, hamstrings, relieves stress, stimulates digestion. So these poses are wonderful, especially for that abdominal area. And here I'm taking a bind, just going a little bit further into extended side angle, just in case you would like to further yourself in that pose. And then we come back to the front of the mat, switch yourself around, and I'm going to show you the bind from behind. So see how my hands are touching? I've brought my right arm underneath and the left arm behind me. And then you come back up to Tadasana. Reset yourself. Then we're going to step the right leg back. We're moving into intense side stretch pose. So you can grab your elbows or you can use prayer hands here. Your choice. This is really good for the wrists. If you do have wrist issues and like carpal tunnel and you want to improve that, you'll want to choose this method. I can't go too far right now because of pregnant belly, but normally I can get my nose to touch my knee. That is the goal. If you're not there yet, that's okay. There's no rush there. Don't force yourself into something you can't do. In yoga, we're gentle with our body. We practice ahimsa, nonviolence, nonviolent thoughts, nonviolent moves against yourself or others. So always be patient with yourself and your body. When you're done that pose, we'll come back down to a seated position. Gently roll yourself down using your abdominal strength. We're going to bring our knees in. We're going to do knee in poses. So you're going to bring the knee in for about 3-second hold, nose to knee, release. Inhale, bring that knee in, hold for 3, 2, 1, exhale, release. Just going to repeat this sequence, and you're going to do this up to 30 seconds, or you can do 5 times each side, you can do 8 times each side, your choice. The point of this is to relieve those menstrual cramps, stimulate digestion, tone the abdominals. And when you're done, you can do both knees in at the same time. If you'd like, you could just do both knees in the same time, the whole time. So those are your options. Take a rest in between, and then we're going to come up to boat pose. Inhale, simultaneously lift arms and legs. You're going to bend at the knees if you'd like. Exhale, release. You can hold up to 8 seconds in the pose. Inhale, come up. Yeah, there you go. And you want your arms parallel with the floor, slight bend, and you can make it a little harder by straightening the legs. If you want chest forward, make sure you don't round that spine. Exhale as you roll back, take a little break. Inhale back up, and this time you're going to spread the legs a little bit wider than the mat there, and we're going to do some churns. Excellent for menstrual cramps. Really getting into toning the abdominals here and really relieving any cramps you might have. I definitely don't miss those. Cramps are not fun. So you're going to inhale as you churn forward and exhale as you spin back. And then you want to do at least 5 to 10 times clockwise, 5 to 10 times counterclockwise. You're done your turns. You can bring yourself into Dandasana again, flat back, shoulders should not be shrugged up, legs engaged, feet flexed. Good pose for posture. You can hold that pose 30 seconds to a minute. Gently roll yourself back after, coming onto the back. We're going to set ourselves up for bridge pose by bringing the feet as close to the buttocks as possible, arms pressed firmly into the mat. And you're just going to slowly, gently come up one vertebra at a time. So you're going to come up with your buttocks, mid-back, and you're going to be pretty much on the shoulders and top of your back here. Slight tuck in the chin. Stimulates thyroid, stimulates digestion. I love this pose. And it stretches your chest and spine. It strengthens your thighs and buttocks and your back as well. Also reduces stress. You can repeat this pose 3 times, holding for 30 seconds to 1 minute, exhaling as you release your spine, coming down one vertebra at a time. Also, a tip here, you don't want to let the knees spread open too wide when you're coming up. You want to act as though there's a book and you're pinching that book between the knees. So don't let them spread open wide. Take a little happy baby after that. Just a little rest in between into the next back pose. Roll yourself up, and we're going to come onto the stomach. Setting up for cobra pose. So you're going to so I don't want feet tucked here, right? Untucked. And then I want your hands by your chest. And then you're going to press into the mat. See that nice bend in the elbows? They're pinched in. Inhale as you raise up. Holding for at least 15 to 30 seconds. Exhale as you come back down. Inhale, coming back up. And you can do extended cobra by coming all the way up, but not locking out your elbows. You can have that slight bend there still. So if you want to come up halfway or full way, that's your option. You can do that 3 times. I'm not going to stay on my stomach long. I've now moved into a wide-legged child's pose. Just take a nice 30-second rest here. Now we're going to move into twists, which are excellent for menstrual cramps. You're going to have your feet to the left of you, and then you're going to inhale at center, exhale, twist to the right. So your right hand's behind you, and your left hand is on top of your knee there. You'll hold 30 seconds to a minute, and then you can switch sides. So your feet come to the right of you. Inhale at center, exhale, twist over to the left. Right hand on top of that left thigh, and then the left hand behind you. Next, we're moving into half Lord of the Fishes pose. You're going to bring your right leg up, thread the left leg underneath, step the right leg over, make sure you're on your sit bones there. Inhale, left arm comes up, exhale, twisting over to the right. This stimulates digestion, relieves backache and menstrual discomfort, stretches hips, spine, and shoulders. You can hold this pose 30 seconds to 1 minute. Exhale as you come out, set up for the other side. Left leg comes up and over, right leg gets tucked underneath. Make sure you're on the sit bones. Hug that knee in. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. Left arm's behind you. You don't want to lean too far back here. You want to make sure that you're twisting. You're not just leaning all the way back. And then you'll just inhale back to center. Exhale to gently come out. We're setting up for animal relaxation pose. You're bending the right leg in to touch the left groin. The left leg bent behind you. Inhale at the top. Exhale to forward fold. And you just hold this pose 30 seconds to a minute. Nose can meet a knee. Inhale, raise up gently. And then you'll switch sides. Bring that left foot in to touch the groin and that right leg behind you. Inhale up, exhale to forward fold. So you're kind of laying over the top of your thigh there. Again, really good for menstrual discomfort. I just am moving a little fast in the video so that I can keep the video short and sweet. Then you're going to inhale, raise up, and you're going to set up for cobbler's pose or bound angle pose or butterfly. Many ways to put it. Bring your feet together, knees out, grab a hold of those feet, inhale at the top, exhale to forward fold. This pose is excellent for providing relief for menstrual discomfort. Stretches the inner thighs, groin, knees, hip opening. You can hold this for 1 to 2 minutes. And you'll release out of the pose, bring yourself up, and then we'll move to the back for relaxation shavasana. Very important to do this after yoga. Release your jawline, your brow line. Get very relaxed and comfortable. You want to release any tension that's still left. You want to relax the muscles, and you want to hold this for 5, 8, or 10 minutes. And when you're ready to come out, gently start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Rotate wrists and ankles. Take subtle movements. There's no rush. And take any last minute stretches you need. I like to do an overhead arm stretch here, full body stretch. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth for a cleansing breath. You can do that 1 to 3 times. Inhale as you scoop the knees in, rocking yourself side to side. Massaging out that spine once more, coming to your side body, coming up to a seated position. Very comfortable seated position. Good posture. Hands to heart center. We bow the head to the fingertips in gratitude, being grateful for our body and all that it's capable of doing. Thank yourself for your practice today. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed this yoga sequence 1 for menstrual cramps. And if you have any requests for more sequences, especially for beginners, that's my favorite group to teach, then message me, write me below, or email me at blendhappy.com so you can contact me there. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.